There was some names mentioned in The Athletic today by Chandler Rum. Let's just rapid fire these, yay or nay. 12 managers mentioned as possibilities for the Houston Astros managerial job. There's some other names mentioned by McTaggart. We'll get to those too. And these are alphabetical order, I think. Brad Ausmus, yay or nay?
More so because of what it means. I would be nay on Brad Ausmus. I know he knows the game. I know he's had experience with analytics and as a GM, working in the front office as well as a manager. I wouldn't be excited about Brad Ausmus as the manager of the Astros.
To me, it's more the symbolism than the actual reputation and the record. Like the record, whatever he did in Detroit Angels, they weren't a great roster, but it would look like they have their puppet in the dugout because they, being Crane and who's in Crane's ear, Bagwell, yep. They tried to hire Ausmus as the general manager, instead went to Dana Brown. I don't hate the idea of Ausmus. I hate the idea of Ausmus because of what the front office looks like, and the front office might be in disarray if that's what they do. Craig Counsell. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Brad Ausmus.
Nay to both.
Okay, Craig Counsell, you already answered that one. I'm yay on Counsell, but I think he's a Met. I think he's already a Met.
I've been underwhelmed in a lot of ways with Craig Counsell over the years in Milwaukee. I know that he was a bit strapped by the fact that, mid-market team didn't want to spend a lot of money when, similar to what we talked about in the past with Rays and other teams, when players get good, they get rid of them. And so it's tough to, have sustained winning. I'm just not a big fan, and I think you and I both have said, it just makes too much sense. There's too much synergy with him going to the Mets. I don't think he's going to be there for the Astros to try and hire.
Yay or nay, Joe Espada?
I'm going to yay Joe Espada simply because if there's one guy that can keep this thing going because of the fact that he's been through everything with them, that he doesn't have to start, try to build relationships and do things starting from scratch. I think that a majority of the clubhouse would be very accepting to Joe Espada.
I'm yay on Espada, and I'm cool with another year of continuity as well. So things are going pretty well. I'm yay on Espada. Mark Kotsay, first time I've seen this one mentioned, Oakland A's manager.
He doesn't do enough for me. Granted, he's dealing with nothing in Oakland and trying to make chicken salad out of you-know-what, but Mark Kotsay doesn't scream manager of the Houston Astros and a guy that's ready and prepared and can take this team to, high levels. I'm out.
I'd be okay on Mark Kotsay. I'd be yay on this. We've seen managers that leave Oakland for greener pastures that turn out to be really good managers. And also, imagine the resources you have in Oakland and then getting to Houston and having those resources is oh, man, so thankful, so appreciative of the job. I'd be yay on Kotsay.
Yay. They play really good baseball down the stretch. They might not have won a lot of games, but Dusty Baker and the players said themselves, they knew the A's were playing hard, playing well, so I'm a yay on him.
Rodney Linares, who is was with the Astros for years, minor league instructor, managed throughout the minor leagues with the Astros, and then left to Tampa Bay and has been Kevin Cash's bench coach.
You know what? I don't know enough about him. I'm looking for someone that, to me, and I don't know the relationships that he has was in the clubhouse, so I don't know if that's going to be something where those can carry on and he has enough of them to where there's players that are going to feel really good about him taking over the job. I just think going from Dusty Baker to a Rodney Linares, I don't know that's going to move the needle either, and I don't think that they're going to be in on that.
I'm yay on this because he's going to have to blow people away to win the interview process, and they know him. He was here through 2018, so he knows a lot of these players that are here in this organization. So I'd be yay on that ultimately if that's the decision.
What's his name?
I think it's Linares.
Who's that?
Rodney Linares.
I'm a nay.
You need cachet for the manager.
I just don't know his name. I don't know who he is. So I'm out.
Omar Lopez.
Yay.
I'm a yay as well. I think Omar Lopez is just, it would be Joe Espada, just not to the level of bench coach, but you got a guy that knows the locker room that a lot of guys seem to like, that seems to understand and be a baseball lifer. And I think you'd do a lot worse, so I would be in.
I didn't realize he'd been in the Astros system for ever. He's been there for a really long time. This one would be kind of surprising to me, honestly, because it's you have Espada. Cintron's even been a name that's been thrown out there as well. I would be surprised if they go with the first base coach to take over the job and not an Espada. But I like Omar Lopez, so I'll go yay on this one as well.
Yeah, I'm a yay. I think it makes sense if that's what. If you feel like he's the better fit of your options internally, then go for it.
Joe Madden.
Out. No, thank you. Oh, especially if they said they were going younger. I don't know if there's an age difference in what it is between Madden and Dusty, but talk about a recycled manager. I've never been a fan of how crazy Joe Madden can be when managing. Obviously, when he was in Tampa, he had a lot of success. He's had success throughout his career. I'm not a fan, and I don't think he would be the right fit for this locker room.
So was that a nay?
Nay.
I'm a yay on Madden.
Really?
I used to love Joe Madden whenever he was at Tampa. Now, the Angel stuff, I didn't love that, but is that because there's other stuff going on? I'd be very intrigued with Joe Madden. I'm going to give that a yay.
So it's a nay for me because after he got fired by the Angels, he wrote his book, went on all these radio interviews, and talked about how he basically got fired because he wasn't analytically driven.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Jeff Bagwell when he got in trouble for saying that the Astros were too analytical. So, like, if you hire Joe Madden, like they're moving farther away.
But that's like the opposite of what Joe Madden used to be. Like, Joe Madden was on, like, the forefront of analytics in Tampa.
It's like, I guess it's like, as long as Dana Brown doesn't call down to the clubhouse, it'll be fine. But personally, I think Joe Madden, like, is a little overrated.
Yeah, I do think he's a little overrated. I think he is too old, to Blanker's point. I don't think
He's
they'll
5
even,
years younger than Dusty.
Yeah, they want to go young. They want to go younger. Don
I didn't
Mattingly.
say how much younger.
You know what? Donnie Baseball did a nice job in Miami. Yeah, obviously he was a Jeter pick, but he knows the game. He's been around the game forever. I would be fine with Don Mattingly as the next manager of the Houston Astros.
I'm on a nay on Mattingly.
I'm a nay. I'm more
Why is
Madden than
that?
Mattingly.
I think he's not very good. I think he's older. I for some reason, I don't think he's like a huge analytical guy, which I want a little bit more analytics. Buck Showalter.
You know I'm out.
Nay. Actually,
Nay.
I want yay for the drama and for the strife between the show. But I think he's too old. Will
nah.
Venable, who's the Texas Rangers associate manager, who's very, very young, but apparently like a hot shot in the coaching business.
He's coming from the Rangers. Nay.
I'm a yay on this one. I want a hot shot, young up-and-comer, still one from a division rival, and then go haunt that division rival forever. Yay on Venable. Where are you at on this one, Joe?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm a yay.
Couple of Braves guys. Walt Weiss.
Nope.
I'm a huge nay on him because he robbed Tony Eusebio, and I do not forget that.
I'm a yay.
Okay, Eric Young Sr.
Nope.
He's
Nay.
ripped. I'm a yay on Eric Young Sr. because he's jacked. And
He's got a very high-pitched voice.
I think he's
for
going to
rock.
take care of business. Like a jack guy like that, it means you're committed to your craft. Give me Eric Young Sr.
Sure.
Senior. Here are a couple of ones. That was from Chandler Roman, The Athletic. Jeff Bannister.
You like that guy because he's a kook.
Go
Look, he's got
Cougs.
experience.
Yay, super yay. He's a former AL Manager of the Year.
He's got experience.
He's a bench coach for a
and
team in the
I think
World
he knows
Series.
a lot about this team. I'd be fine with that.
He's interviewed twice. He interviewed when Hinch got the job. He interviewed when Dusty got the job. I'm a yay on this one big time. He's the bench coach for a team that's in the World Series, former Manager of the Year, and yes, go Cougs.
I'm good with it. Yeah.
And then Andy Green, the last one, former Padre manager.
Out.
May I'm nay on that one too. They seemed like they wanted to get rid of Andy Green quickly. And if San Diego wants to get rid of Andy Green quickly, I don't want Andy Green in Houston.
I'm going to pass because the Cubs are a disaster. Isn't he the bench coach?
Oh, is he the bench coach
Is he?
for Ross? I didn't know that.
I thought he was.
You're probably right. You know the Cubs better than we do. I just know Andy Green from his days
Joe-
in San Diego.
Since you are the Cub guy, DeRosa, did you say?
I said DeRosa the day after.
I know, but
I'm
you're
pro DeRosa.
pro DeRosa.
I think DeRosa would be cool. I think it'd be like I'm worth the outside the box. Like I would rather one of those guys like a DeRosa than go to the Joe Madden. These guys who have washed up, who have failed in multiple places and haven't succeeded in so long. Like Joe Madden hasn't had success since 2017.
Mark DeRosa's never had success.
I know, but I think there's a better chance that he would gain success than Joe Madden find it again.
It
point.
feels to me, and I know there's different sports where we get into this, but it feels like the first thing that you have to say after Mark DeRosa, if he gets the job, is you better have a hell of an experienced bench coach
Yeah, I would
to
think
kind
so,
of
yeah.
walk him through the trials and tribulations.
Yeah, for sure.